I think that was delayed. Whatever. Hello, Internetians. My name is Josh, aka Ultraplayer, your coach of the New York Metagross, welcoming you to Brawl for All Round 4. Those of you who've been around the channel for a couple months, you might remember when we did Brawl for All Round 3 with the Infernape Mega Altaria team, and we ended up placing top 16. So, Brawl for All Round 4 is now here. Your New York Metagross are going at it again, and hopefully we'll be able to pull it through this time. I'm not going to have an announcement video or a draft recap video. However, I'm just going to go ahead and announce it here. We're in Brawl for All Round 4. The drafting is complete, and we are about to have our first pool game. So, our team, first thing people might be asking, consists of Victini, Mega Venusaur, Donphan, Vaporeon, Druddigon, Scolipede, Bronzong, and the Archeops. I love this team. I think it's really, really great, and I can't wait to use it. And I've brought a lot of fun sets so far. So, I actually did not have the team pulled up. Alright, so we got the team pulled up now. Let's go over my opponent's team really, really quick. We are going against Robin for our first battle in our pool C, actually. So, his team consists of the Tapu Fini, really good bulky water type, very good bulky fairy type, because that's the Defog, very good Mon. Thundurus, gigantic threat. Z-Crystal makes it even scarier. Nasty Plot could be a set. 4 attacks could be a set, etc. Lots of things it could do. Goodra, very bulky Mon, of course. We all know the Assault Vest set is just really good for just sponging in all the special attacks. Has very good coverage on both physical and special side. Mega Aggron, very reliable. Stealth Rocker, very reliable. Bulky Steel type, and just takes hits all day with the Filter ability. Definitely expect that thing to show up and be a nuisance. He has the Arcanine, which is probably one of the few things in the world that can switch into Victini. So, definitely expect that to come. Very bulky Intimidate user. Very bulky Fire type. Decent speed. Can be run offensively, which would be kind of scary from our team. However, I really expect him to have to ride the bulky set for my Victini. Drapion, Z-Crystal user. I don't really have a Dark Resist, so this thing definitely could be a threat. However, it's not immediately strong until it starts, what I mean by that, it needs to set up an SD for it to really start doing damage. So, God bless with that. Other than that, it's very bulky in general. Diggersby, huge threat. Wall breaker. Gigantic threat, and a threat again. Normal ground coverage is really, really good. Definitely expect this thing to come with a third coverage move. So, double stab, and then third coverage move. And probably, I expect it to be either agility return or SD quick attack. Either way, threat. And then Leafeon is there. Not expecting this thing to come. The two mons that I do not expect to see are going to be the Leafeon. And I'm not really sure. He could really bring any 6 of the other 7. Most likely, I'm going to say maybe not Drapion, because it's not immediately strong. Other than that, everything's a gigantic threat. So, with that, let's go ahead and get into our team. First one we're going to be bringing to me are Vaporeon with Okan Berry, Whirlpool, Ice Beam, Brish, Protect with that spread. So, Okan Berry is obviously going to let me take a hit from Thundurus Incarnate. Mainly a Gigavolt Havoc, because something I learned while prepping is that Life Orb Thundurus Incarnate cannot OHKO a max HP Vaporeon with Thunderbolt. So that's mainly there for Gigavolt Havoc should I need it, or if I'm weakened and I can take a Thunderbolt. Fire back an Ice Beam and do a lot of damage. So I have Whirlpool on there, and this entire team is built around one specific Mon. And this one specific Mon really likes Tapu Fini and Goodra being weakened. Very, very much. So, with that in mind, I wanted Vaporeon to be carrying the Whirlpool. Whirlpool will trap the Tapu Fini and the Goodra and start wearing it down very, very fast. And they cannot switch out due to Whirlpool's trapping ability. So that's going to force them to take a lot of damage. And with hazards, potentially, which I'm bringing Stealth Rock, obviously I'm not bringing Scolipede, so I'm not bringing the spikes. With hazards and with Ice Beam and the 20 special attack EVs, I can wear it down even more. So 20 special attack EVs from Vaporeon is mainly there for one purpose and one purpose only, and that is to completely mitigate leftovers from the Tapu Fini. No matter what, Ice Beam will always do more than leftovers, so I can really just wear that thing down as much as possible. And that's only if he's max def. Of course, if he's more of a physically defensive set, then I will be doing about 10% with the Ice Beam. plus the 12.5% from Whirlpool. Nope. I'm basically going to be doing about 17% each turn, and that traps for 4 to 5 turns, so I will end up doing about 50 to 60% to that Tapu Fini, which is really, really nice. And then, of course, I wish Protect just to stay healthy. I believe with how his team is set up, I'm going to want Protect just to try and stay healthy. I want as much physical bulk as possible. I take his special hits pretty well. Tapu Fini doesn't really do a lot to me, and Goodra can't do too much to me unless it's like a boosting item like Life Orb or Specs. So I didn't really need the Spadef. However, I do have that Spadef there, so I can take, I believe, Goodra hits better. And then 16 special defensive Vs in case he wants to speed creep with Mega Aggron. So like I said, this was built around one Mon and one Mon in particular, and that's going to be Donphan. Donphan is running in Rock Polish, Earthquake, Rock Slide, and Ice Shard. I didn't really need a move in that last slot. However, I could have gone Gunk Shot. However, I'd rather have Ice Shards just so I'm not weaker, just so I can be a little bit better off versus Diggersby. If I get the right amount of chip damage off, Donphan can revenge that with the Ice Shard, so that's very nice. Plus, I have ways to obviously weaken the Tapu Fini, and I don't really expect Leafeon. I have the most anti-Leafeon team someone could basically ever have. The only thing I'm missing is a Miltank. I mean, yeah, it hits these first two Mons, but I have Mega Venusaur in the back. I can take a hit with the Archeops. I forgot to mention Z Crystals, and I'll mention that in a second. I have Mega Venusaur, I have Archeops with outspeeds, Bronzong can take hits, Dodagon can take hits, Victini can take hits, Scolipede can take grass type moves. So something I forgot to mention, Z Crystal. We were given points to use to buy Z Crystals basically. So my Z Crystal users are going to be Archeops, which can use offensive Z moves, and then Victini, which can use offensive and support. I know it's weird to have Victini using support Z moves because the Celebrate is banned. However, I had the leftover points. I really wanted Archeops to be a Z-Mon user. However, I had the leftover points, and I thought Victini could use status Z moves better than Archeops could. So anyway, on to Donphan. Donphan destroys him. Tapu Fini, if I get that thing weakened enough, does not want to take an Earthquake. Thunderous Therian does not want to take a Rock Slide with the Expert Belt. Goodra does not want to take an Earthquake. Aggron, after its weekend, does not want to take an Earthquake. Arcanine, I really want to get rid of that thing before I start sweeping, because Intimidate could be very annoying. Drapion does not want to take Earthquake, and Diggersby does not want to take the Earthquake either. Woo. Or if it's faster than me, it does not want to take the Ice Shard. Leafeon is there, of course. However, again, I don't expect that thing to come. I have enough speed to make sure that at +2, I'm going to outspeed that Thunderous Incarnate, which is really, really nice. I could have gone for something like a Scarf Diggersby. However, due to the way my speed tiers are set up, I really don't expect him to bring a Scarfer that isn't faster than Victini. Just because Scarf Victini could always be a threat to him. Kind of. I could trick the Arcanine and then just start spamming Psychic or something. So the only reason I could ever see him bringing a Scarfer is if it's Thunderous. If he is bringing Scarf Diggersby, I'll know I can take a hit with that because it's not as strong. And I'll be able to fire off Earthquake plus Ice Shard, and that will hopefully knock it out. Next one we're going to be bringing is going to be our Mega Venusaur. We have enough speed, first of all, to outspeed a New Speed Tapu Fini. If he does run a bunch of speed, like specifically enough for like my Donphan or something, should he think? I just woke up. Should he run enough speed for my Maxi Donphan, he will outspeed me, but that is perfectly okay. So, kind of mixed bulk. This will let me take hits from generally everything. The only real thing he has to put my Venusaur down is basically just Thunderous Incarnate. So I have Sludge Bomb, Earthquake, Giga Drain, and Synthesis. Drapion is a problem if he has Air Balloon. So I have to make sure that I'm not letting... If I see Drapion, I gotta be careful of an Air Balloon. If I think that thing's gonna come in, I gotta make sure I don't just click Earthquake. I can't let that thing come in with an Air Balloon and set up a sub and start setting up SDs. That would be very scary for my team. So, there's that. Sludge Bomb, Giga Drain hit his team very well. Sludge Bomb, of course, is basically the only thing I need. However, I wanted the Giga Drain to hit Diggersby harder, and I also wanted it so I can get Recovery versus Tapu Fini. So I don't need to rely on Synthesis, because he does have Taunt. So, there's that. Things that really scare me out is maybe an offensive Arcanine, because Flare Blitzes would do a lot. I'd probably not stay in on that. I do have Vaporeon specifically for that, as well as the Druddigon, as you can see. So, Mega Phoenix can stop that Leafeon hard in its tracks. It can take a hit from Arcanine. If Drapion is not the Air Balloon in its fact Z Crystal or Life Orb or something, much better. Earthquake will 2KO that thing, I believe, after Rocks. And Mega Aggron I can chip down as well. So the next one we're going to be bringing is going to be our Archeops. Archeops is running a Choice Scarf set with Rock Slide, Earthquake, U-Turn, and Aqua Tail. Enough speed to outspeed any base 95s that he may be bringing. Like any Scarf 95s, like Arcanine, Leafeon, or Drapion. And then a little bit of a weird set. So the defense is going to allow Archeops to not take more than 25% or more from the Diggersby's Life Orb Quick Attack. I believe it does 24.7 max. That way I can come in on rocks, I can take a Life Orb Quick Attack from the Diggersby, and I can still be out of defeatist range and be hitting his team hard. This thing hits his team very, very hard and pressures him immensely. If he's not Scarf Thunderous, this could potentially be a late game sweeper due to the fact that I have the coverage I have. Edgequake is very, very good against his team. I have U-Turn. I believe you get U-Turn. U-Turn is legal on you, right? I feel like you get U-Turn. You get U-Turn, okay? I just started panicking. Like, I started thinking, like, wait, this doesn't get U-Turn. Aqua Tail is, of course, going to be for the Diggersby. The strongest move I have to hit that thing. As well as, if I lock in myself into that, I can also hit the Arcanine really hard. This is just very, very strong. Without going into Defeatist, this is a very, very strong Mon, and Rock Slides are very threatening to his team other than the Aggron. Even Diggersby does not really want to take Rock Slides. So this is mainly just here to sweep late game and prevent me from losing to like a Scarfmon. If Drapion starts getting out of control, starts setting up SDs, I can Earthquake that and chip it down. So that's always nice. So yeah, I didn't really like Victini in this matchup, like at all, just because how easily that brought in Arcanine. I mean, it could have gone in the slot as a Choice Scarf set instead of Archeops, and I could have used it to lure on top of Finny. Like U-Turn out on the Arcanine, go into Vaporeon, lure on the top of Finny, Whirlpool, etc. However, I thought Archeops did so much better, especially since he has Goodra as well and trapping with Drapion. Next one we are going to be bringing is going to be our Cobra Berry Bronzong, Stealth Rock, Mental Sound, Hidden Power, Ground, and Gyro Ball. Very weird set. So, I can take any hit from Diggersby over Fire Punch, thanks to the little bit of defense I have. So, this was originally just Stealth Rock, Gyro Ball, and I could not think of two last moves I really wanted. However, for some reason, while I was prepping for a lot. I had the capability to prep for almost everything he could possibly bring. And one thing that crossed my mind was Curse Aggron. So this is my way to stop Curse Aggron. Metal Sound will start lowering its Spadef, and then Hidden Power Ground will be able to start doing damage. When his Spadef is at -6, Hidden Power Ground is a 2 KO. And even if it's, for some reason he still kills me, my Vaporeon will obviously be faster because of the curses, and if he's like at -2, -4, Scald starts doing a lot of damage. All I really need this match is Gyro Ball. If he wants to bring in his Arcanine, he can. I have ways to handle that. And Hidden Power Ground does a little bit to that. So I mainly have maxed out Spadef, so I can take on Goodra as best as possible. I do have Levitate, obviously, so I don't lose to Diggersby. So yeah, Gyro Ball does a lot of damage to the Diggersby, which is really nice, especially if he's Agility. If he's Fire Punch over Knockoff, we are in trouble. However, I will hopefully be able to handle that as needed. Vaporeon, of course, can't take a hit, and like I said, Drapion does have the, Donphan has the Ice Shard. Wow. Anyway, so this is also my Stealth Rock, because Stealth Rocks are really nice with his team, and finally I have the Druddigon with an Assault Vest and Rough Skin. I could have brought the Sheer Force to boost Gunk Shot. However, I really like Rough Skin, so I can switch in on like maybe a return from Diggersby. Shorty Bring Return. And maybe be able to chip that damage. If I'm in with Bronzong, I can switch out into the Druddigon, get the Rough Skin damage, and help put that in range of the Ice Shard from the Donphan. So Dragon Claw, Earthquake, Sucker Punch, and Gunk Shot. Assault Vest, of course, is going to allow me to take a switch into Thunderous a little bit better, as not as well as Top Finny. So I have enough speed to outspeed a no-speed Goodra. A little bit extra just in case. And then max attack on the rest thrown into Spadef. Dragon Claw is very nice. It hits the Goodra very hard. It's a very nice stab against him. He only has 2 mons I can switch in on it, being the Tapu Fini and the Mega Aggron. I also have Sucker Punch for the Diggersby, so I can get even more chip damage off on that for Ice Shard. I didn't really need any other last slot, because I have Earthquake, which will hit the Drapion, the Arcanine, and the Mega Aggron super effectively. And then Gunk Shot there for the Leafeon and the Tapu Fini. Overall, I really, really like this team. So let's not keep Robin waiting any longer. Let's just go ahead and get to the match. I will make a cut, and we'll be right back. Alright guys, we are here connected with Robin and his, I don't know his team name. Anyway, let's accept, let's see what he brings, let's see what he doesn't bring. Brings a Leafeon. Wow. And no Mega Aggron. I'm really surprised to see Leafeon over Mega Aggron. No Drapion. Great. Wow, he brings a Leafeon. Why would he bring the Leafeon? Is it Choice Scarfed? Okay, so... I see no real bad leads against Archeops. I can U-turn out on against anything I don't really like, and if he leads top, okay, leads Tapu Fini. I'll U-turn out. I want to know that damage. I'm sorry, but I have to know that damage. I need to know what his investment is so I can know. Okay, so he's more of a defensive set. Going to Venusaur. If he clicks Ice Beam, I can take it. Unless he specs or something. Goes for Surf. That does nothing. Leftovers, as predicted. Okay, so... no real good Sludge Bomb switch-ins. Any double I can make that really helps me? Go for Sludge Bomb. Stays in, goes for Taunt. That's fine. You don't like this. Not whatsoever. That's good for Donphan, really. I expect the Goodra to come out, but I'm still just going to click Sludge Bomb. Any damage off on Goodra is really good. Open your eyes. That does not like to be Assault Vest, to be honest. A blue potato. ABP! Unfortunate. Okay. So anyway, Goodra versus Venusaur. That looks like it did too much. Oh yeah, he's definitely just like has some HP or something. Oh no, he doesn't. So he's just like offensive. Oh, that's not good. I'm still. Let me go into Bronzong. Let's see what his set is. Dragon Breath. Goes for Dragon Breath. Okay. I'll get my Rocks. Rocks are really good against his team. Goes into Arcanine, of course. So Misty Terrain goes down. That's fine. I can go into the actually, I'm gonna go into Druddigon. Goes into Leafeon. I guess he predicted the... yeah, he predicted the Vaporeon to come in. And I can just go for Gunk Shot. Hits this very hard. It hits the Tapu Fini hard if it wants to go into that. If he goes into Arcanine, he takes Rocks plus Gunk Shot and potentially an Earthquake. Oh wow, he is super offensive. Oh, not Intimidate. I mean, I had Earthquake anyway. But Second Punch will hopefully be able to pick it off. Actually, oh, he goes for Morning Sun. For Will-O-Wisp. That's fine. I mean, it's not good for, I mean, that's not good because of Diggersby, but goes in Tapu Fini. This Earthquake's going to do a decent amount. Hey, Pepper. $240, 2.5. It won't kill. Let me go into my Venusaur. Venusaur prevents Diggersby from doing anything because I have Giga Drain. And I can take any hit. See what he goes for. If he goes for U-turn, I'll be kind of happy. If I can weaken without the, oh, goes for return. That does a lot. Go for Giga Drain. That also does a lot. I can take the next one. Now it's a Giga Drain. That's really good. Okay, so yeah. Alright, so Mega Venusaur. First blood goes to Mega Venusaur. Mega Venusaur. Kills Diggersby with... What is that emote? Giga Drain. Is there anything I can heal up against? Not really. So just Sludge Bomb and kill this thing. He'll go for Psychic, most likely. He goes for Hidden Power. I take it. I get damage off, which is nice. What's Goodra at? That. I'll just go for Sludge Bomb again. He'll kill me. Okay, so he kills me with Thunderbolt. That's great. Thunderous. Incarnate. Kills. Mega Venusaur with Thunderbolt. What's Goodra at? Goodra is offensive. So Donphan, how much are you going to be doing with Earthquake? 71 to 83. He still has the Leafeon though. Do I kill you with Pluck? Oh, I'm not bringing Pluck. Oops. Alright, so I'm just gonna go into Archeops. Unfortunately, I have Rock Slide, and not 100% accurate Rock type move, like nothing. And I'm gonna kill this. Alright, great. So Archeops. Kills. What did I just kill? Thunderous. Incarnate with Rock Slide. So, which switching do I want? Or can go with Jordagon. It was Ice. It was definitely HP Ice. He goes for Swords Dance, which is fine. Quick Attack won't hurt my Archeops too much. Let's go for Gunk Shot. GG my ass. I have Ice Shard with Donphan. I have Archeops with U-Turn. The Rough Skin is great. I miss. And I died of burn. Arcanine kills Druddigon with burn damage. Everyone's freaking out. Yeah, it doesn't matter. I have a choice card for Archeops with U-Turn and a Donphan, which is Rock Polish. Yeah. Landsat Berry. I thought I was running Heat. Like, I really thought that I was running Heat. I was mistaken. I'm sorry, guys. Do I want Bronzong or Leafeon more? Leafeon. I mean, I want Vaporeon more. It's a crit! Crit mattered. He's gonna go for knockoff. And he's gonna kill me. Alright. Leafeon got a kill, guys. I'm sorry I underestimated Leafeon. Leafeon kills Bronzong with knockoff. Question is, wait, I'm sturdy, right? I'm gonna go into this now. I think I just win with Donphan here. I think I just get 4 kills. So Donphan kills Leafeon with Ice Shard. And I believe my best play is Rock Polishing up. Because for Dragon Pulse, there's a lot. Rock Polish. So unless he's Scarfed. Yeah, that dies. Donphan kills Goodra with Earthquake. And I think that's game. I mean, if he has extreme speed with the Arcanine, it won't matter because I still have Archeops in the back. Oh, it lives. Does he have extreme speed and does it kill? Those are the questions I have in my head. Technically, the best play is Ice Shard in case he's Choice Scarfed. It's the best play, even though it's a weird play, because at 1%, the most he could be at is like 3 HP. Yeah, it dies, and I get a crit, which didn't matter. Donphan kills Arcanine with Ice Shard, and then Donphan kills Tapu Fini. With the Earthquake, is that GG? That is GG. Donphan comes through exactly as I planned. Beautiful, beautiful. We start with a 3-0 win in our pool against Robin. Beautiful, beautiful. Donphan did exactly what I wanted to do. Got 4 kills. 4 kills. It is PML Season 1 all over again, where Donphan was like number 2 in kills all around. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you for our next game. Peace.